Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. So we haven't done one of these in a while. This is going to be a tier list. We're going to rank all the characters in Just 2 Mobile. Yes, all of them based on how good they are. Now, with this tier, I'm going to mainly focus on raids and soul raids because those are the most important game modes, and I'm gonna slightly keep in mind the Arena and Champions Arena performance. Let's just say nobody that is useless in raids and soul raids, no matter how good they are in Arena and Champions Arena, is gonna make it to S or A tier. Let's just get that out of the way. Those are reserved for soul raid teams. Also, this can be the free-to-play side of things tier list. I have here another tier list and where I feel like a character would be better for somebody that's pay to win, namely mainly has beta club. I'm gonna do the mention over here, but this is gonna be without pay to win artifacts ranking, and we're gonna also tickle the pickle of the pay to win players on this side of the tier list. Okay, so Black Adam, B tier, I guess. He is fine. He can be a budget damage there. He's fine in Arena and Champions Arena. She's gonna be C tier. She has a passive that gives passive attack to the Batman Ninja team just by her being in her roster. It's not much, but it's something, so I think she deserves C tier for that. Laughs, A tier. Not gonna give him S tier for the free-to-play side of things at the very least. He does percentage shell damage. He doesn't have access to Nora Snow Globe increase of that. He's good, but he's heavily outshined by the Deathstroke and Laughs. The Deathstroke, excuse me, and Conflant Sakomen in that regard. And on this side of things is insane if you're pay to win, because you have Beta Club, you pair him up with Batman in the Drowned, and with Brainiac, and you deal 2 billion damage. Congrats! But for the free-to-play side of things, that's not really a thing. Ace Green Arrow, I'm gonna be in B tier. He can be a good power drainer if you need one. Like, he has the special one that power drains and the passive that stops the enemy from power generating, so if you need somebody to not reach super move and kill you with it, he's gonna be good. And there are some fights that require that, like fights that one-shot your whole team with super move, like Brainiac in Rise of Krypton, I think. Atrocitus, I feel like also B tier. He's a good support character, okay? He's a very solid support character. That is not the best support character for any team, but he can support any team in the game at the same time. And I've been using this man a lot lately with the Conflant Sakomen team with Nora Snowglobe on Conflant Sakomen, because the power drain that he provides allows me to get all my stuff done before I get to summon the clone. This man also B tier. He's fine. He gives you more damage on basic attack hits. Every single character benefits from that. Not best support character for anybody, but good support character for everybody that might need something. B tier for her. Like, she doesn't do that much for the free-to-play side of things. She can do decent damage with Dark Metal cards and stuff. She can give him some damage. I really feel like we're going to get an up for her in the A tier, maybe even in the S tier as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. As we get more Dark Metal characters, because Laughs doesn't really feel like he's the damage dealer that should be buffed by her. I feel like we're going to get something stronger that's gonna get a better buff from her. And by the way, her passive works like garbage, filling the whole battlefield with water and making the enemy spam jump attacks. I don't like that. Batman, I don't know, I'm gonna give him C tier. Like, he's, as a standalone character, far better than a lot of these Adverse, Atrocitus, and Bane, but I'm not really using him. He's kind of useless in raids and swords. You can use him to kind of power generate because the enemy are going to miss and give you some power, but I've never really done that. Maybe I should do that, but for now we're going to keep him in the C tier. This man will be in the C tier. He can't really be used as a budget damager for raids and swords at all. His damage is abysmal, but he can do very good in Arena and Champions Arena, actually. This man D tier. He's got a shield. He blocks the first special. That's all that's about him. This man C tier, I guess? Nah, D tier. The thing is, this man is not a bad combo builder. He builds combo fast enough. His passive doesn't seem like he does much, and that's literally all about him. The fact that he starts with a certain lead in terms of combo, like 7 hits, but that's actually pretty good. The main problem with him is that we do not have any need for more combo builders, so I'm sorry, my dudes. There's just better things out there than you. This man is gonna go into B tier, I guess. He can be a decent replacement for Batman Ninja Catwoman as a damage there if you don't have the gears, but definitely go for Batman Ninja Catwoman. This guy is D tier. I'm tempted to put him into the E tier, but I'm gonna put him in D tier for the special one because special one is quite nice. But this man's kit is garbage. So look, I'm rant a bit about this guy. So he's got passive that will give him a crit or armor pierce if he gets critted or armor pierced. But the problem is you need to not block that. You need to take a full hit in the face and hope that it's a crit so you get some crit yourself. Who designed this? Like for real, my dudes. E tier doesn't do anything. But this man's special one can be good in Rank 9 Champions Arena. Nah, E tier. Fuck you. Batman. I'm sorry he's so bad, like don't get me wrong, he's a cool character in the animation at the very least. Brainiac A tier, not as good for the free-to-play side of things as it is for the pay-to-win side of things, but still decent, can buff legendary characters, can make budget team with Collector Word Superman. Grodd A tier. I don't really feel like putting the Batman Ninja team in the S tier category. I'm gonna put them all in the A tier. Like, the thing is, there are a lot of things that are gonna be in the A tier that this team is going to out-damaged. But at the same time, it's never gonna reach comparable amounts to Kinflan, Sakuman, Deathstroke, or League of Anarchies. So I feel like A tier is a decent spot. Somebody argued in the previous tier that they deserve to be a tier higher. I tend to disagree, while I admit they are better than a lot of teams that are also going to make it in the A tier. Blue Bill, trash, more trash with Cheetah and Mr. Freeze. Not Mr. Freeze, we'll get to Mr. Freeze, but Captain Cold. Just remember that I should be saying the name because some people just listen to the video instead of also watching. Collector for Superman, B tier. He's gonna be B tier. He's a decent damage dealer replacement until you get yourself Manta. I've been having quite some fun with him. He's also insane in Rank 9 Champions right now. Classic Superman, also B tier. Very, very good character in terms of reducing the defense of the enemy. Very fun to play in Arena and Champions Arena. You might need him in Raids and Stories to reduce defense, as I just said. Word B tier. Classic Wonder Woman A tier. So, Classic Wonder Woman is gonna be a character that's... I think she's a little bit better for the pay-to-win side of things because she's got a very good synergy with the Beta Club, but nevertheless she's very good for the free-to-play side of things as well. You get more crit damage. What more could you ask for? And it can bypass the crit damage cap. Overall amazing. Though the problem with her is that if you're gonna use crit damage, most of the times as free-to-play, you're most likely gonna use Dark Metal cards. If you're gonna use Dark Metal cards, then most likely you're gonna be able to reach yourself 500% crit damage, which is the max, which I'm not sure she overlaps. And in that scenario, by putting her, you're basically just getting 2 more attack rolls on your gears, which is not that great, but still, she's a very strong support character, especially if you don't want to build your character gears towards using Dark Metal cards. Deathstroke S tier, amazing character for the free-to-play side of things. Depending on how built your teams are, he might be the most damaging thing out there. He's got percentage held on his special too, and he can trigger 2 clones with Nora Snow Globe, both of them having access to the full percentage held damage. Absolutely insane character. Dark Supergirl, trash. Darkseid C tier, he's going to Rank 9 Champions right now, useless in raids and soul raids. I'm gonna put this man also... actually I'm gonna put him at B tier because he can be situationally useful in raids and soul raids. Like, I know I'm putting EGL above Darkseid, I know, but I said I'm gonna focus this on raids and soul raids, and this man does 2 things for you. It buffs you the same way as a Trustus on tagging, and one of the buffs is gonna be some power generation, which is good, though not great. It's gonna be a crit damage one, which is mostly useless, and then there's gonna be one that gives you stun on basic attack hits. Usually that's useless on the tap attacks, that's useless, nobody cares about that, also on specials by the way, though that doesn't matter. But there are some fights in the game where the enemy has super shield, and this is actually a way to deal with super shields. So it's quite a niche use compared to the other ones, though it's same for Ace Green Arrow I guess, so yeah, keep him at B tier. The Gold Bane is gonna be in the E tier. Entangling Poison Ivy, S tier, because she buffs the League of Anarchy team. Let's also search for League of Anarchy team for a moment. Where's Last of Joker, by the way? Where are you at, mate? There we go. So the whole League of Arc team is gonna be S tier. Is by far the highest damaging team that somebody who is free to play can have access to. And if you're not using Raven and Zatanna, it's gonna be slightly worse than Deathstroke, but it's gonna be absolutely insane after you get it built. They just deal too much damage. That's about it, and they can get buffed by so many things nowadays. They can get buffed by Raven, they can get buffed by Zatanna, they can hit so many fights. Yeah, definitely S tier. So far, Storm is gonna be in the E tier, obviously. Arkham Knight Batman, this is a weird one. So for the free-to-play side of things, I'm actually gonna put him at C tier, I think. Like, look, hear me out, hear me out. He's an amazing character, and he can stun targets that are immune to stun. So he can be a very good support character for the Harley Quinn team. But there's a problem with that. You're not gonna fight most of the times, 99% of the times, you don't fight fights that are stun immune with Harley Quinn. You just don't do that. You avoid them or use less of Joker if you don't have anything else to fight and try to get some more damage out of him in one way or another. And the other downside is that nowadays I'm using Predator Batman instead of him because Predator Batman is so much easier to 7-star, and after you 7-star them you can increase the stun duration on the special too. So it's gonna have access so much sooner than Arkham Knight Batman to that additional seconds on the special too. So yeah, I'm sorry, but Arkham Knight Batman C tier, I don't feel like I need him. Never ever felt like I needed him on the secondary account, and on the main account where I have him, I'm using him like once a month where I feel like the fight is gonna one-shot my Predator Batman with the super move because Arkham Knight Batman is tankier. But yes, C tier, I'm sorry. Don't really need him. Okay, so the Flora Poison Ivy Armor Piercing Special 2, that gives her D tier, I guess. Golden Armor Wonder Woman, you can use her same as Collector, right? Nah, she's armor garbage, gonna give her C tier as well. So, look, I'm gonna put Arkham Knight in B tier. My soul does not allow me to put him in the same tier as this abomination of a character. So she's basically Collector vs Superman, but worse. She's a character that you can farm from the challenge. She can be a budget damager, but Collector just does it better, so you don't have a reason to do that. I'm gonna give her D tier actually because I personally don't like her. Manta is gonna go in the A tier. He is slightly better for the pay to win side of things because he does very well with a certain artifact. Where's Manta, by the way, in this one? Yeah, there we go. But for free to play side of things, he's also gonna be fine. Just damage on basic attack hits overall. Good stuff. Good stuff. Something you shouldn't really actively pursue at the start of the game, but something that's worth in the long run. Grid D tier, he does a few things. He's immune to hazard, secondary effects, or power drain at the very least. Yeah, Hellboy C tier. He should be in the B tier because of the situational use category, but he's in the very, very, very situational use category. He's gonna be good in fights that have hazards on the ground that deal dot damage to you because he's not gonna take damage but heal from them. That's about it. That's all he does. And he's not really needed because then you have other ways to bypass it. But if you ever feel like it, he's there. He's there for you. Horrific Scarecrow B tier. It's got a passive that increases the cost of the specials of the enemy and decreases their attack. Good stuff, using him with Benflaps plus Deathstroke team. Don't regret it. Hush. D tier because he does something, other than that he's garbage. He's absolutely garbage. Yeah, the earliest attempts to do something, but he's useless in raids and soul raids. In the Arena and Champions Arena, you have so many better options. This is the definition of a failed character. Just like Aquaman, C tier, same as Hellboy, very, very, very situational use. This guy is gonna be good against fights that have high armor. Amazing, just like his classic Superman, only when using the Justice League team. Oh, yeah. So I'm usually using Silver Bane with Justice League team, like I'm barely using this man. When once upon a month I fight a fight that actually has armor, I'm going to use this dude instead, obviously. But usually he's not a mandatory character in the Justice League team. Batman, D tier, he's kinda trash, only gives a shield to the Justice League team. Cyborg, I'm gonna put him in the A tier, I guess. and just like Flash, they're gonna be a very good damage dealing team for the free to play side of things. Also, Flash can be a decent support character. Gotta put this man into B tier. Like for the free to play side of things, is actually arguably C tier because of how little it gives you. So you have to buy a legendary chest to get him. You have to buy a legendary chest of gears to get his gears. And after all of that, he's gonna be as good as Flash or slightly worse. So yeah. No, thank you. I don't like you. Johnster Green Lantern. I guess also C tier. Like, he's good. He's got armor pierce on the special too. He's got a passive that allows you to deny the secondary effect of hazards, which is great, but I very rarely feel the need to use him, though when I use him he does exactly what it says, so yeah, fair character. Nightmare Batman, D tier, he does something I guess. Arkham Knight Batman is gonna be all the way into the S tier, especially after the North Snow Globe edition. You can deal around 70% out of the health of any fight in the game, to an extent. Not 70, okay, let's say 60. You can deal 60% if you play it correctly and if it's an okay fight, out of 2 billion health with just the North Snow Globe and nothing else required. Amazing. Martian Manhunter, I hate him, D tier. So, what Martian Manhunter does, by the way, King is gonna be also slightly better for the pay to win side of things because he can access Beta Club and he can do pretty well with that. Not significantly better, but I mean significantly better, but not insanely better. So, why do I hate Martian Manhunter? He is a combo builder, okay? As I said, we don't really need combo builders, and where you're using him is usually with Sir Banshee instead of Reverse Flash. But if you're doing that, you're gonna get very little out of him. He's gonna do a little bit better when building combo at the exchange of no longer giving you the power swap for you to power generate. And on top of all of that, his swipe down has very short reach. Wow, I was close to make a very bad joke there. Swipe down has a very short reach, and he has a very bad reset from tagging from blocking to 3 hits. It's simply so much more unoptimal to use in Reverse Flash for so many reasons. Every single time I try to use him, I hate myself for it, and I'm like, why do I put myself through this? I don't like this, man. Mr. Freeze, for the free-to-play side of things, C tier. Like, for real, this man barely does any damage, and the gameplay for the free-to-play side of things, at the very least at lower star ratings, is abysmal. I'm actually gonna put him at D tier almost. Yeah, D tier. Why am I even giving this man any leeway for the free-to-play side of things? This man is a nightmare to use. Like, the gameplay is terrible, you only get a few hits and then you get back to the cycle of the enemy jumping out of your special 2 constantly and you struggling to freeze them. Nah, bro, he's trash for the free-to-play side of things, and anybody that's telling you otherwise is simply lying to you. Now for the pay-to-win side of things, we have a little bit of change of heart. It's gonna be insane. His SS tier can one-shot anything in the game with the Raven and anything in the game from 5 stars above with the Brainiac if you have Beta Club. The most pay-to-win character in the game, actually. This would be SS tier here, and he's D tier here. I just hate him for without having Beta Club. Without Beta Club, he's trash. With Beta Club, he's insane. So yeah, it is what it is. Catwoman, the gold variant, trash. Multiverse Armored Supergirl. Look, I don't feel like giving the Multiverse team A tier, like, I'm sorry. I love them, I love the gameplay, but they're just not pulling in the damage numbers, so Multiverse Flash and Multiverse Armored Supergirl B tier. Good characters, still enjoy playing them, still play them from time to time, but they're not comparable to the A tier side of things. Multiverse Black Lightning D tier, I guess he does something. Multiverse Batwoman D tier, I guess she does something. Captain Cold is gonna be D tier also, the Multiverse variant. Multiverse Green Arrow also D tier. I don't know, I was gonna say maybe some situational use for him might justify him in C tier, but I don't think so. Multiverse Supergirl. D tier or C tier? Like, she's got a decent passive if you want your multiverse team to survive, but she's basically just helping survive a team that's already B tier, so I guess D tier as well. Like, I'm sorry, and her special 2 got nerfed since half a year ago because previously you could just spam freeze your enemies in arena, and that way you would be able to win with a timer, but now that's no longer possible. Multiverse White Canary, D tier. Mythic Wonderman and D tier, I don't like her. I'm sorry, I just don't. She is bad compared to the other Just League characters at the very least. She can be decent in Arena and Champions Arena, but nowhere to the level of justifying getting her a higher tier. Nightwing, I guess he does something, D tier. Predator Batman, my boy, get all the way up to the A tier, my friends. So this man is one of the most versatile characters in the game. He can be a budget damager himself, I guess, though don't do that, that's cringe. He can be a setup for Harley Quinn, actually the best setup because you can get him to 7 stars far more easier than Arkham Knight Batman and he has that increased stun duration. And he can also be a combo builder for Sarah Banshee with a special 1 disable. He doesn't do anything amazingly, but he does everything well enough. So A tier, like for real, this man is very versatile and good to have around. Multiverse Supergirl, and also I'm gonna grab Silver Ducker Fate from here. They are going to be both S tier actually, not even giving them A tier. Any point in the game, now, 2 years ago, 2 years in the future, those two guys are always going to be in the top 6 teams. You're not gonna have enough of them. They don't buff something specifically, they buff everything by reducing the cost of specials by 2 power bars. There's never gonna be a point in just mobile where characters actually don't need that. Even now, I don't have enough of them. Like, I'm using Dr. Fate with my Kinflan Sakumen, then I'm using Power Girl with my Zatanna, and then the either Raven plus Brainiac team or the Banshee team don't really have a power reduction character. They're always going to be there. Amazing support characters, they're never gonna fall out of meta. I feel like I could have made the same argument about Classic Wonder Woman, though I feel like they bring more to the table than she does. Okay, so Hard Supergirl E tier, something E tier. Raven D tier, I guess he does something in Arena. Raven S tier, even for the free-to-play side of things, because it can buff the League of Anarchy team. It can do well enough with the Batman Ninja and Kinflan Sakumen teams as well for the free-to-play side of things. And she is also better for the pay-to-win side of things, if you do have Beta Club and all that stuff. Yeah, better than for the free-to-play. I don't feel like it's insanely better because I feel like free-to-play also get a decent amount out of Raven, but yeah, she's definitely better than for free-to-play for pay-to-win. Red Hoods. A tier question mark? Or B tier? He's always gonna be a good support character. You always benefit from extending the duration of the fight, though he doesn't do that much. I guess B tier is fine. He can be used pretty much with any team that doesn't have a 3 character specific selection required. This man, I think he does something with the stun immunity with the passive, so he might be situationally useful. D tier, I guess, like Silver Aquaman. Silver Black Canary or Gold Black Canary, I don't care. Just drop them for good measure in E tier, both of them. Silver Banshee. So Silver Banshee, I'm gonna put her all the way into the A tier. I feel like she pulls enough damage to kind of justify that. I kind of feel bad about Collector being left in the B tier while those teams are go all the way up in the A tier, but I feel like Collector, it's not really Collector that's doing that stuff, it's more like Brainiac doing that stuff for Collector in terms of Collector's damage, and you're just gonna replace him eventually with Manta. So that's, I guess, my justification for B tier Collector and A tier Silver Banshee, because they kind of deal the same damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave this like that. If you guys disagree with this specifically, let me know in the comments, and we'll talk about it, okay? The other way would be to just drop all of these down to B tier, but I don't really want to do that. But yeah, let's move on. Through Batman, he does something D tier. Oh my god, Sigval, you gave D tier to the damage tier Silver Super. I mean, yeah, he's garbage and kind of cringe. He looks kind of cool, not gonna lie, with level 60 gears, but he's not an actual damage tier. Stop lying to yourselves. Silver Catwoman, trash. Cyborg, he does something D tier. Silver Deadshot, trash. Speed Force Flash. C tier, give some fast action, situational support character, I guess. Not Ace, the Silver Green Arrow, D tier, I guess. Silver Grodd, trash. Silver Green Lantern, B tier. Situational support for the Manta team, but very good at that. Can make them comboing chop without comboing chopping. Good shield. Silver Harley, E tier, I guess. Shazam, A tier. Like, Shazam is amazing in Arena and Champions Reign. Raids and Stories, he buffs arcane characters, but not by that much. He doesn't do that much, and he's not really needed for the Team Flan's Aquaman team anymore, since Nora Snow Globe. Silver Robin, D tier, yet again can be a good combo builder, but we don't need any of these. We don't need anymore. Silver Scarecrow, E tier. Sorcerer Rock Fate, E tier. The whole Suicide Squad, I'm gonna put them at E tier. Like, honestly, they would make it to D tier. They would make it to D tier. If you have the whole team fully geared, they might even make it to C tier because they're so good in Arena Champions Arena. But I want to do my absolute best from discouraging people of actively pursuing to ever get this team because they are so bad for how much they cost to acquire. You have 2 legendary characters that don't come with gears, and you have to also buy their gears to get a team that's only good in Arena and Champions Arena. Nah, bro. Look, I'm gonna put them in D tier. I'm gonna be nice to them, but they don't deserve it. Sir Superman, E tier. I guess D tier has got an interesting passive. Something, E tier. Starfire, D tier, she can heal herself a bit, so decent in Arena and Champions Arena, I guess. Sir Flash, D tier. Situational support, same as Speed Force Slash, but worse. Sir Joker, E tier. Sub-Zero, D tier, I guess. We have a Silver Wonder Woman here. I'm gonna put her in the E tier. The Kinetic Grodd, E tier. Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash is gonna go all the way to the tippity top of B tier? Question mark. Okay, look. Let me get down Silver Banshee from here. Let me get down Cyborg, and let me get down Flash from here. Okay, now it looks better. It looks just a little bit better. Though again, we're having them in the same tier as Atrocitus and Silver Bane. So that doesn't seem fair. Okay, I'm gonna do something different. Get all of them up. Get Reverse Flash up. Get Shazam up. Don't forget that this is a free-to-play side of things tier list. So this actually quite matters. Get Collector up. I still don't feel like getting the Multiverse up. Get Red Hood up. Get Arkham Knight Batman up. At the same time, I don't feel like we're differentiating enough over here. Hold on, let's do a little bit of a change, right? We're gonna add a different number here. It's gonna be C, D, E, and F. And now we're going to add a B. So now we can differentiate a bit while not giving them too much credit, okay? I feel like this is kind of the best way we could go about this. Let's rename it B tier. And we're just gonna put Silver Green Lantern in it, Multiverse Armor Supergirl in it, Arkham Knight Batman in it, Collector in it, Silver Banshee in it, Reverse Flash in it, Red Hood in it, Shazam in it, the Just League team in it, and Predator Batman as well, I guess, in it. I'm giving him a little bit too much credit at this point. Again, the order does not matter, but boy, this is so much better. I feel this reflects my opinion so much better. Excuse me for that, a little bit of a phone call. Now we have a few more characters to rank. Unbreakable Cyborg F tier, Unhinged Charlie F tier. Vixen is gonna be B tier at best. She just doesn't do much. And we have Warrior Queen Wonder Woman here, and Zatanna. The new stuff, the new character. Where do you all think she should be ranked? Let me know in the comments, but I think she's S tier because she can buff the crap out of the League of Anarchy team while also having percentage health damage. So yeah, that's the list in my opinion. And I really feel like with the addition of a different tier, we did well enough. Also, something else we could have done was just mix the D tier and the C tier, and it would have been fine, but whatever. you get the point. Is there anything? Yeah, Zatanna for the pay to win side of things, I feel like she's gonna be slightly better, but not insanely better. And I don't think there's anything else that's gonna be significantly different from the things down here for the pay to win side of things. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.